Hi, I'm Ralph. Welcome to my kitchen. Today we're talking about cornbread, actually corn muffins to be more specific. And they're not just going to be corn muffins, I hope they're going to be some of the best corn muffins you have ever had in your life. That's because they're not just a corn muffin, they're going to be corn muffins with actual chunks of corn in them, which is just going to be kicking them up a notch. So let's see how this works out. Let's get started. First, I've got 2 boxes of the Jiffy Corn Muffin mix. Now you could use other types, but this is like 8.5 ounces. So if you're using another brand, just make sure it's going to be the equivalent of 2 of these. I'm adding 2 eggs to the mixture. Let's cut up those yolks a little bit. Going to be adding in a little bit of melted butter. We've got 3/4 cup of cream corn. And about 1/2 cup of just regular kernels of corn. Now, I'm going to make this just a little bit sweeter. I'm going to go ahead and add a 1/4 cup of sugar to this. Get that all mixed in well till we get a batter out of this. Strain it up from the bottom. Knock out some of those lumps in the batter. So this is looking real good. Check that out one more time. Now, I have already pre-greased the muffin tins, which aren't tin at all because they're silicone, because I really like silicone for getting the muffins out of the pans. It just works so easy. And I'm going to be filling these up about 3/4 of the way. Okay, this is looking pretty good. I think that's the last of it. Hopefully we got them all, relatively even. Now, here is something that is going to be kind of key. What we need to do now is, before we can put them into the oven, and I've got the oven preheating at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, but before we can do that, we need to actually let these things rest. Now, why do you need to let batter rest? Because this is going to make the difference between having a nice little crown at the center of the muffins, or if you're putting it into a baking dish, at the center of the baking dish, or not. It's the resting time that's going to make that difference. So they're going to be resting for about 5 minutes, and we will come right back, pop them in the oven. See you then. Okay, I'm back. They are looking terrific. Now, the way you can tell if they are done or not is take a toothpick, stick it into them, and if it comes out clean, you know that it's done. If it comes back with some kind of gooiness on it, it still needs to bake a while. So these are all done. Now, I pulled it out of the muffin tin a little bit early because, quite frankly, I was a little anxious to be eating them. They just smelled so good, and I was very anxious to be trying them on air. So normally, let them set up for a while, cool down before you start taking them out of the muffin pans. If you bake them in a regular baking dish, it'll be easier, but it's a little bit harder to get them out of the tin. Let's see how this tastes. This is heavenly. It really is. My wife is going to kill me for this, but these are probably the best, absolute best corn muffins I've ever had. You've got to try this recipe. Trust me on this. With that said, if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, consider a subscription because it really helps us, and then give us lots of comments, give us ideas for future shows, and with that, we will see you the next time. Bye-bye. You gotta try this.